Hello, all you beautiful beings. Yeah, I know this one's a little later in the day. I was out to see the movies with my mom and my aunts and my cousins. We went to go see the sequel to Mamma Mia, which it's just just like the first one. It's nothing great. It's just a popcorn movie. It's a good way it was a good way to kill lazy, rainy Saturday. So it was good. I'm glad I saw it. I I'm not really a fan, but it was nice. It was a nice way to spend the afternoon. And Loki is on the floor. Say hello, Loki. Um, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't know what he's been doing all day. I think that he wants some more cinnamon sugar chips. Um, I just ate dinner. This is my first actual whole meal of the day because I was feeling a little sick in the car. Partly because recently I've been starting to experience more bouts of motion sickness, which geez, they've been coming back recently, and like I haven't been had them since I was a kid. Um, Never throwing up, just nausea. But and also like I haven't really eaten like an actual meal today. I've just been eating a bunch of snacks. Um, uh, I had two bananas in the morning before I left to go to I went to Mom's Organic Market. I wanted to see because I wanted to make some of those recipes that I found in that a vegan book I got at the library's book sale. I wanted to see if Mom's Organic Market had Vital Wheat gluten in bulk. Use that to make seitan and other like vegan meats. And they do not sell it in bulk. I don't really think any place around here sells Vital Wheat gluten in bulk, so that sucked. It wasn't a total loss though. Dandy's marshmallows are on sale. And yeah, it's been raining all day. Luckily, when I went to the market early this morning, it was just like sprinkling. But um, so yeah, I had like a couple small bananas before I left, and then I bought a Cliff Bar at the market to eat, which I usually do if I like missed a meal. And I had some cinnamon sugar pita chips that I also got. I like to get these. Like I have some dessert hummus. I bought that chocolate dessert hummus at Giant the other day because I love it so much, and it really like ties up like a vegan chocolate shake together. It gives it that extra bit of thickness. How come nobody's watching? I sent a link out. Come on, guys. Okay, see ya. Uh, my folks are going out. Um, uh, I don't know why they're going out in this. Hopefully, hopefully they'll be all right though. Yeah, and I had some snacks at the movies. I had vegan manna from heaven, that is Sour Patch Kids, and some diet soda, and some popcorn. I think the popcorn they have at the movies is vegan. I was trying to convince my mom, let's just bring popcorn, let's just air pop in, and I can carry it in my purse. Like, why pay those prices? Oh, people out there, don't act like you're above that. Don't act like you would not do that. Ugh, excuse me. My mother said that that's something her mom would do, but. Ugh, um, And I still think my idea would have been better, but anyway, yeah. So I was feeling hungry and nauseated from the car ride, especially since it's like raining and like nobody around here knows how to really drive in the rain. That's the thing about living in like the DC area. People, oh hey, Dead Man Animations. People don't really know how to drive in like different kinds of extreme weather because it's just such a it's not close it's not an area it's not an area in Maryland that's close enough to the ocean that we get a ton of rain. You typically it's not like Buffalo where my family is from where it's we get a boatload of snow, so like nobody knows how to navigate when we actually do get like a lot of rain or a lot of snow. But yeah, I am now home and dry. I was just thinking yesterday, I don't know what got me to think this. Oh yeah, I was watching Riley Dennis's video about the worst things about being a lesbian. Um and she was talking about like how when you're in a lesbian relationship, you're like you're more you're less willing to like have PDA, public displays of affection uh with your partner. And she was saying, you know, if you're a straight couple, people think that PDA is romantic. Like you, if you just stand out in the rain and kiss. And I started thinking, why is there this trope that kissing in the rain is romantic? Kissing in the rain is not romantic. You get wet and tore up and clammy, and it's just all gross. You know what is romantic? Being inside with your honey and during a rainstorm and maybe like curled up in front of the fireplace with some herbal tea. So that I'm having a moment. Like that sounds romantic to me. Ugh, I don't get where the trope of kissing in the rain being romantic comes from. Oh god, my hair. This weather is just I did a co-wash, which is just washing it with conditioner earlier this week, and I did not do a twist out. I just left it like that. Left it like this, and now it's all spunky oh jeez. The connection dropped for a minute, I'm sorry. Uh so what else has been going on? I've been actually thinking about making a video about atheist witchcraft. Because I there's actually a lot of information out there about it. Um, there are a lot of people who've made videos about atheist witchcraft, and yeah, a lot of them are really good. Tumblr, yeah, I know. Tumblr actually has a lot of atheist and secular witches on it, and I've learned some things from them. Like there are a lot of atheist witches of color I've discovered, which is cool. I thought of making like a video that was like one part describing atheist witchcraft and another part a response to the video. Uh, oh jeez. I almost wonder what's going to happen if I respond to this guy again. If I respond to one of his videos again, I wonder if he's actually going to watch it and he's actually gonna like get butthurt about it. There's only one person who's actually made a response video to me, and you know that little shit. Yeah, I am never going to address that guy by his username. To me, he's just that little shit. Um, which is odd because I rarely but occasionally I use little shit as a term of endearment. Like um like I made this post, this Twitter thread that was an open message to like plus size fat teenage girls, and I started off with listen up, you little shits, and then I listed just positive things I wanted them to experience during their teen years like laugh loud, be loud, or be quiet if that's more your style, and like eat junk food, dress comfortably, dress how you want to dress, like things I really wish someone had told my teenage self. But like, but I digress. So what I was saying was I wanted to make a video about atheist witchcraft, and I thought maybe it would partly be another video response to Magog of Morscar / Jeremy. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know what'll happen. I mean, the reception from my audience is when I make those response video when I've made those 2 response videos to his videos has largely been positive. Okay, but now that I've kind of put myself on his radar by like making snarky comments in his comment section, but you know, my point of view is like if shitlords don't want to get negative comments, they could just do what I do and moderate them. That's my thought. Like, it's like, but they have too much pride to do that. Which is not to say that I don't have pride, but I also have to look out for my mental health, and I have to be like, you know what? Don't you want to be a pain in the ass? You go do it somewhere else. This is not a pain. I'm sorry, my channel's not a democracy. It's a dictatorship. I'm the queen, bitch. Yeah, I just wonder, like, now that I've put myself on his radar, if he will watch the videos or get really butthurt about them, because I don't know whether or not he's seen the 2 video responses I've already done. I rewatch those video responses semi-regularly, because I like to rewatch some of my videos, some of my more recent videos, and also some of my older videos, just to see what I could do, what I wish I'd done, things that could have been done better, like if I'm mumbling too much, if I'm going too much, or if I'm like, I used to worry about whether or not I was being too harsh, but it's like with shitlords, I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, why don't you guys take your own advice and just get a thicker skin? Two-way street, sweetheart. I've also, God, what channel was this that, it might have been, God, I don't know, one of the leftist channels I follow, I don't know if it was Rational Disconnect, it might have been, by the way, I, like a bunch of my other fellow, YouTube leftists, did a solidarity upload of his, part 1 of his, response / talking about the myths and truths of the history of South Africa. So you guys should check that out. But what was I saying? I was saying that someone had wondered, like, why so few leftists do video responses to some of the more pop conservative or pop shitlord channels, like Roaming Millennial or Hunter Avalone or Shuan Head. I think the reason they had whichever channel this was wondered that was like, that channels like those have a bigger influence on a younger audience. And honest to God, I have honestly tried to watch and go through a Hunter Avalone video or a Shuan Head video, but I just find myself getting so frustrated. Like I'm currently when I've been saying I'm tutoring my cousins. I've been trying to tutor my cousin who's going to kindergarten how to trace and eventually write the letters of the alphabet. Watching a Hunter Avalone video or a Shuan Head video is more frustrating than trying to get a 5-year-old to sit to sit down and do her work. It's more frustrating than that because it's just like, oh my god, you are fucking grown adults and you cannot get off your asses and do some research. And the thing is, you don't even need to get off your ass. You can stay seated at your computer or on your phone and look this stuff up. It's not that hard. It's like, I might as well reference my Queer Kid Stuff video again because I actually did include clips of both their videos. Um, um, like I was able to because both of them like had the whole sanctimonious "won't someone please think of the children" angle, and I was able to find like, hey, certain, there are these websites, these actual websites that actually the like that have actually been like written on and like talked about by child psychologists, by parents, by teachers, by like people who actually like do this stuff for a living, and they say yes, there are things about like you can yeah like yes, there are like things about sex that you can teach preschoolers. There are things about you can teach preschoolers that that lesbians gays, bis, queers, trans people, etc. You can teach them that they exist and that won't kill them. It's just like it's it's like, and I found it with a quick Google search. It's like, and I linked to a Wikipedia page that had like a list of kids books that touched on LGBTQ issues, like um I Am Jazz, and Tango Makes Three, Heather Has Two Mommies, and like there are books for kids that teach them about like good and bad touches and like how you shouldn't, and like how it's your body, you don't need to let anyone touch it. Oh, teaching kids about consent is that easy? Yes, it is. It's like, but it's it's just it's just an extension of like what I told people in my comment section, that I realized like these channels, like especially channels like Hunter Avalone's and like Shoe on Heads, they don't exist to educate people or try to make things better. They exist to react to things and like derail things and just basically be the little shitty class clown. I mean, fuck me. I mean, as annoying and stupid as Andy Worski and Magog's videos on queer kid stuff have been, they don't at least they don't pretend to that their that their umbrage with queer kid stuff is out of concern for children. Um oh god. Oh, not that it doesn't make them any less homophobic scumbags, but at least they don't try to cover it by saying, "Oh, I so care about kids." Bull fucking shit. It's just I'm sorry, I'm fiddling with my hair. There's knots in it again, and that's gonna drive me crazy. But like, and even when I watch like Roaming Millennials channel, like I actually like she's actually tradcon, I've realized, and like she has this whole sanctimonious "won't someone please think of the children," and it's just like I actually just when she made that video, she made a recent video about like teaching kids about non-binary non-binary gender pronouns. And she basically she whining about queer kid stuff and that too, and like she had this whole sanctimony statue, and I flat out said in her comment section, as if you right wing fuckheads actually give a shit about kids. It's like because there are a lot of people, there are leftists, there are liberals who even at this point just still want to keep like a professional tone with like right wingers and like fascists and stuff like that. Even yeah, not even not like that not like they sympathize with and they're gonna coddle fascist ideas, but like that they still keep this professional like moderate tone. As for me, I am just I actually uploaded a near the end of May, I think it was. I uploaded a selfie of myself looking rather annoyed, looking rather perturbed. And I said my current mood was I am so done with everyone's shit. And I think that's going to be the running theme for the rest of the year. Like I am completely over trying to. It's like I tried to be nice. Loki, didn't I try to be nice? Well, Loki knows I try to be nice. But no more Ms. Nice Guy, woman, person, whatever. It's just like yeah, and it's I kind of talked for this at the even end of my allyship video how this person I was responding to, this YouTuber Rez Please, how she became convinced that I was just a mean person because I was rude, bearing. Yeah, I'm such a horrible, contemptible shrew because I don't coddle the cyberbully. Shame on me. It's just like it's the attitude of you should try to you should be better than the bullies. Don't sink down to their level and blah blah blah. You don't know how much I regret like not like when the first time a kid bullied me, not just picking up the class dictionary and shoving it in their mouth. Like the first time I was actually bullied was probably when I was 7. Like you don't know how much I regret not first time just nipping in the bud. Then it's like it's like yeah maybe yeah I would have been punished. It's, maybe you get suspended for a week and then well this was the 90s. So maybe I'd be suspended for a week. I'd come back, and that bully and probably everyone else would never bother me again. Speak softly and carry large, heavy books. That should have been my motto. But no, it's like there are people who are just bad people. Like I remember, was it last? No, it was like 2016 after the election. Like I said I made a list of like different. I listed like 4 different YouTubers. I said these people are just bad people, and the people like, oh, you just say they're bad people because you disagree. I'm just like, no, I'm saying it because they're bad, shitty people who do bad, shitty things, and it's just like, and and bad people don't become less bad because you coddle them. Um, when you coddle people who do shitty things, they get the message that doing these shitty things is fine. It's totally normal. Well, I'm doing all right. It's just like it's God, with that res, it was like Lacey Green all over again. Although I never personally knew, I've never spoken with Lacey Green. I had respect for what she did because like I've said before, sex ed is a joke in America, and like she was actually teaching it in like in a really accessible way to teenagers, because even like in areas where sex ed is taught in school, to be quite frank, adults don't know how to talk. A lot of adults don't know how to talk to teenagers about sex. But Lacey was a younger adult who knew how to speak teenagers' language, and it's just like but like what I mean by like it's Lacey Green all over again. It's just like people who this trope of people who think now of all times now when fascism is on the rise in the real world again is where we need to start coddling the fascists and the hard rightists and catering to them, and no, you don't do that now. Of all times, why now? It's just like I don't get I really don't get the idea that that people even think that it should be controversial to say that Nazis shouldn't be allowed to have have like shouldn't be allowed to have a platform. It's just like, I'm sorry, didn't we kind of have a world war about this? I think we kind of decided that, yeah, this, it's like, oh my word, it's this just the short-sightedness. People just think, I don't understand why people just think that like their actions or their lack of actions or their enabling other people's actions has no consequences. It's like, it's the vegan community all over again, and only worse. The vegan community on YouTube, I mean, like, I really think that's the reason I stopped making, like, vegan YouTube videos, because it was just stressful. Like, it's annoying to be, like, connected with all that just shit. That's what it is, it's just shit. It's just like, it's just like, I'm just tired. I got so tired of this whole, I guess it was around like 2015 that I just got really tired of just being like in this community where like ableists and racists and misogynists and just horrible people were just always praised, like they were great, and that the regressive worldviews they were pushing were fine because blah blah blah, the vegan message. It's just like, someday I'm gonna let that shit go. But like, it's like people just don't learn. People just don't learn, and shit just keeps being enabled, and just, someone came back into my house. I hope it's not a burglar. Loki, go chase the burglars. You are no help, Loki. It's just sitting nicely. Loki, come here. Come here, baby. You can liven up this live stream. I'm talking about depressing shit again. Loki! Loki, no! Loki, I have some more chips. Yummy, yummy cinnamon sugar chips. Oh, he doesn't... Oh. Okay. Alright. Good boy. Good boy, Loki. Can you see him? Can you see him? There he is. He's a peach. There he is. God. There are bug bites all over my body. Honestly, it just took a long place for me to find my voice on my place on YouTube. Like, I couldn't make it as like a vegan YouTuber because of the way I look. Because I'm so thick and I don't have a thigh gap and whatever. And I don't want to toe the line of you can eat 1,000,000 bananas and be healthy, or like anything you do as long as you're spreading the vegan message is fine. I am really surprised that I haven't heard any. Well, that's not true. And I haven't heard any like vegans defending like Tara McCarthy or Corey McCarthy or the artist formerly known as Simply Vegan, or any of the other vegan fascists. Which is not true, actually. I believe Vegan Games Yourself have defended Corey McCarthy. Vegan Games and Ask Yourself are both pieces of shit, by the way. It's just like people. It's like people wonder why vegans are still like considered crazy, and it's like look at who's the most vegan YouTube channel. It's Vegan Gains, and it's Vegan Gains who is just, oh my god. And on the other end, there's also Fully Raw Christina, who is friends with a neo-Nazi and like pushes raw veganism. Although I don't know how stridently she pushes them anymore, but still, it's just like someone, someone once, someone in my comment section once praised me as a normal vegan, and I was just like, thanks. I think normal's the wrong word for me. Although, yeah, see, because I'm a skull person. There's skulls on my bandana, and there's skulls on my leggings. Skulls with little happy faces. But maybe that just goes to show that vegans are as different as every other group of people. Seriously though, I would like to make more videos about veganism. I'd like to make a video encouraging my fellow leftists to go vegan and to push veganism and to talk about issues of animal rights. Um, I really, it's I don't, probably the hardest video that I've wanted to make is like a video talking about all the ideas that are talked about in Afroism, because that's what, excuse me, the Afko and her sister Sil, they talk about how like in America racism and sexism and speciesism have been historically intersected. How how black people have been like historically dehumanized, and that's been just used to justify our mistreatment. Um, human zoos existed as in America as recently as 1958, the year my dad was born. So yeah, there's a lot of concepts in there that would be worth entire videos of their own, or like entire blog posts of their own. Yeah, that's one thing. I made a video forever ago about how veganism, how speciesism didn't equal racism and sexism, but maybe it doesn't have to. But yeah, I kind of wrote a note just saying my view on this has changed. And yeah, after reading Afroism, I kind of understood that a little bit more. I encourage everybody to read Afroism or read any of the works by Afko. Just Google her name. It's APH, new word, KO. It's also some of those intersections are touched on it also in Women, Race, and Class by Angela Davis, who is also a vegan. How black women who were kept as slaves were treated like who were treated the same as cattle, as like not just be used for slave labor, but also to basically create more slaves. So yeah, there's a lot of depth. There's a lot of concepts that could really be videos of their own. Really heavy videos though, and like it's hard to like make a really heavy video, like especially since I've been going through so much kind of tough stuff in my personal life that I don't really want to get into. And like I try to keep my videos a little bit lighter. Even like my response videos to like people like Magog of Morskar, I really just I really just amused by like how misinformed he really is. But you know, I don't want to be one of those people who just picks on easy targets. Because that's not what I want this channel to be. I want this channel to be one where I talk about things that I actually care about, like, you know, um, I'd like to make videos about capitalism and how it impacts humans, animals, the planet, etc. It's like Marine of a Privileged Vegan makes a lot of great videos. Has made a lot of great videos about that, and like stuff like that's tough for me to talk about. Loki is now resting. I don't know if he's actually asleep or if he's just lying there waiting for me to move or to get him some snacks. I don't even know if he's eaten tonight. Just because my mom and I were out of the house, and my dad and my brothers don't like to pay attention to anything. There's still a bunch of dishes in the sink. It's frustrating. Yeah, my head aches a little bit. I might just end it here. Yeah, not every one of these live streams is gonna be over an hour like last week's was. This one will be a little shorter. I just want to make them kind of like weekly update kind of things where I just talk about what's been on my mind, and yeah, uh, yeah, thank you all for watching though, and please give me money if you can. I kid, but but Mama will be going back to school soon. Yes, Mama will be going back to school. I'll probably have crow's feet by December. But if you want to make this time easier for me, there go my glasses. If you'd like to support my channel or any of my other work, you can do so via Patreon, PayPal, Ko-fi, or my Cash App. My cash tag is Luna Firebird 87. Excuse me, I'll have the other links below. Yeah, I'm gonna probably find a job after. Like, probably find a job on campus or something. And, yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming now, and, I don't know, maybe I'll rest a while. Okay, peace, love, and stay hydrated all.